Ang ating panawagan sa Senado, litisin, litisin, litisin si Sara ngayon na. Litisin, litisin, litisin si Sara ngayon na.
Litisin, litisin, litisin si Sara ngayon na.
Ay hindi po yan applicable sa impeachment. Hindi ito gawain mambabatas. Mas superior ito, mas special ito, kaysa sa gawain mambabatas. May existing rules on the Senate, on the impeachment. Although, I would not know kung yan pa rin ang i-adapt nila. But hindi dapat sumusunod o tinitingnan lang yung ordinary or yung general Senate rules. Yun din ang sinasay ni Senator Francis Tolentino, yung tungkol dun sa all matters and proceedings pending will be terminated kapag mag-adjourn na, kapag before matapos na mag-expire na yung current Congress. Again, that's not applicable to impeachment. Yun po dapat ang dapat na intindihan nila. Otherwise, if they still do things to stop the impeachment, they are violating clearly the Constitution. Dapat ituloy. Hindi na nga dapat pinag-usapan dito ang bilang eh. Collectively, ay ano nila yan, trabaho nila yan, constitutional duty. Now, we have 23 members because na-appoint na si Senator Angara, right? Senator Sani Angara sa DepEd. So there are 23 sitting senators. So what is the majority of that? 11? 12? Now, as I said kanina, it will require a majority vote. Ano man ang motion na ipa-file nila sa 211, that will be put into votation. But sabi ko nga, hindi na yung dapat iniisip. Wala nang issue dito ng ano ang matimbang na bilang. Lahat sila are bound by what is dictated in the Constitution. We are definitely concerned about it. Hindi dapat nangyari yan. Okay, assuming makakuha sila ng numbers, assuming formally adopt that alleged reso in plenary by majority vote. And somebody else, as I said earlier, will next move for adjournment. Kasi kung consider na nila, dinideclare na nila as dismissal de facto dismissal of the impeachment complaint, there's nothing to talk about anymore. So they would just move for adjournment. But then, hindi papayag. Hindi tayo papayag. Kailangan malukas ang issue na yan, one way or the other.
Really to the, because when former Chief Justice Corona was convicted by impeachment court a decade ago, I think the general perception of it is he was able to carry through a political process and see it through to the end, like what we saw in 2001. So, what are your concerns about the bigger implication as to the perception on our political system if an impeachment trial against Sara does not happen at all, and we don't see the evidence and we don't go through the political process to extract accountability on the vice president.
It will be a disgrace to our nation. Kasi nga, lantaran na binabastos ang ating Constitution. It's a national disgrace.
I just wanted to get your comments. Si Senator Ping Lacson, na-interview siya this morning about the reso and he's saying na hindi pa naman yan final in case nga na ma-adopt ito. Pwede daw may dumulog sa Korte Suprema at i-compel ang Senado na mali yung interpretation at i-compel silang ituloy ang trial. Do you share that view po, Representative-elect Lima?
Nasa possible scenario, pagpunta sa Supreme Court. Although, ano ko kasi, ang general view ko is that as much as possible, hindi dapat nag-intervene ang Supreme Court. Right? Dapat sparing. But I'm not saying na totally hindi makikialam ang Supreme Court. Pero yung ganyang mga issue, lalo na kung talagang papatayin na nila yung impeachment by the formal adoption of that alleged resolution, then no one can be prevented, whether it's a prosecution or a citizen's suit, because this concerns national interest na pumunta sa Supreme Court to settle. Ang bantayan na lang natin sa Supreme Court is that what if the Supreme Court will decline and say it's a political question? Another ano na naman yan? Another issue na naman yan. So kung gano'n na sasabihin ng Korte Suprema, being the final arbiter of legal and constitutional issues, wala na talagang mangyayari. Kasi nga, gano'n na wala na daw considered dismissed, de facto dismissed, if that is finally and formally adopted. So, and bahala na ang taong bayan anong susunod na gagawin. Thank you. Pwede rin, a possibility, and I hope may makaisip among the senators. Okay, assuming nandyan yung alleged resolution na yan from Senator Francis Tolentino na pagbobotohan on that day, I hope that as a senator, one of the members will also file a counter motion. This time, a motion is that to immediately convene as an impeachment court. And then which of the two resolutions will be adopted with the majority? A counter move. And that's clearly the one that is in compliance, in obedience to the Constitution. Hindi isang unconstitutional na resolution. I hope that one of the members of the Senate will think about that. And anyway, this is public, this is a press one. So I appeal to any one of the members of the Senate to file a counter motion to convene as an impeachment court. Mag-agaran na mag-oath na agad sila. And that solves the situation. And mawawala talaga yung issue ng pwede ko bang tumawid. Pwede pa rin ano pa rin nila yan, isulong pa rin nila yan. Na teka, kahit nag-ano na tayo, nag-oath na tayo as impeachment court, hindi pa tayo matatapos sa 19th Congress, kaya tatawid pa rin ito sa 20th Congress and let the new Senate again settle the issue. Pero magulo na naman yan. So that's my proposal. A motion to convene, a motion for the Senate to immediately convene as an impeachment court. And hindi nga dapat kailangan na ng motion, but since there is that resolution, kailangan may counter move.